Where are we today then?
We're in Oldwick in Bognor Regis. This is the beach that is closest to where I live, so we come here quite a lot.
What kind of things do you generally find around here then?
All the usual disposable plastics, so things like bottle tops, plastic bottles, straws, plastic cutlery, all the usual throwaway plastic items.
So how do you think you're going to interpret object project recycling?
So we found some of these bottle tops today on our beach clean. I think I'm going to add those to some of the ones I've got at home that I've already collected on beach cleans. I'm just going to start piecing together some of the colours. I really like organising things by colour order or size order. So I'm just going to start putting light colours together and sort of see what pattern I can create.
So how did you get into Instagram then?
So I started Instagram about 5 years ago now. I was originally blogging, had been blogging for a few years, and people started talking about this new platform. But I think for me, I never really enjoyed the writing aspect of blogging, so Instagram was perfect. I could just share images without feeling like I needed to say lots.
And what about beach cleaning?
So I've always enjoyed beach combing. I've been beach combing ever since I was little, looking for bits of sea glass and sea pottery. And then in recent years I've started picking up the plastics and seeing just how much plastic there was washing up on the beaches. So I've started collecting that and using that within my images just to highlight the amount that's washing up and just to show people how bad it is.
So is that kind of when the sort of beauty in those items started to become apparent
Yeah,
to you?
definitely. I started sort of seeing how interesting some of the objects are and how unusual they are. Things like the Monopoly houses, the vintage hair roller pins, Lego Lost at Sea, which is one of my favourite things to find. So that's from Containers Village in '97, and the little pieces are still washing up today.
It's fantastic that your work creates that platform to promote environmental awareness, but what can we all do to make a change?
So I think that recycling isn't the only answer. I think that we need to reduce and reuse. So remembering to bring a refillable water bottle, reusable coffee cup, a reusable shopping bag when we go shopping, that sort of thing. And I think it's little steps like this that will make a big difference to the amount of plastic that we're consuming. So it's such a big problem, and I think we all have a part in it.
So what advice would you give to anyone who's considering taking on the challenge of object project recycling?
Okay, so I think firstly it doesn't need to be from beach clean like we did today. It could be from a litter pick or a street clean. Just really thinking about how you could use a discarded item in a different way, so an object that would otherwise end up in the landfill or the rubbish.
So given all that, what do you think you'll be looking for when judging the project?
So I'm going to be looking for a creative way of using a rubbish item, something that could otherwise be reused. I really like colour in my work, but it's not necessarily what I'm going to be judging on. So I'm quite excited to see the entries because it's such a broad subject. So yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing what people come up with.